Before I start this video, I just want to let you guys know thank you for all your support. If you guys haven't already, subscribe, like, share, let everybody know that I'm trying to grow my channel out there. And all the pictures that I'm going to be using for this video, I do not own. I do not have the right to claim them. I'm simply using them just for educational purposes. And I'm getting all these pictures off the internet from the Honda Civic, from the Honda website. Today I wanted to talk about the 10th gen Civic Si again. I know I talked about it before in a previous video, but a couple more information has came out and more pictures of it came out as well, and I'm pretty excited to find out more information, just like any of you guys are. And I also do want to talk about some theories that I have behind it on why it's gonna come out how it is. As we know, the new Civic Si is gonna come out with a 1.5 liter. Rumor was it before, like I want to say about maybe a couple months ago, everybody was saying, oh, it's gonna be a detuned Type R engine, and it's gonna have like 240 horsepower, and it's gonna have like 200 foot-pounds of torque. That seemed reasonable comparing it to its competition, like the Focus ST, even the Focus Fiesta ST, the Golf GTI. Like when you compare it to other cars that are already turbocharged, that have been turbocharged, the SI is pretty much been left in the dust factory wise. Now when they finally revealed that it was going to be a 1.5 liter, I was kind of like bummed out, because I was like, really, Honda? Like, we first had a 2.0 liter, which is the one that I have right now. Then we upgraded to 2.4 liter, which is the one that the 9th gen has right now. And now the 10th gen got downgraded to a 1.5 liter. Now, I've been thinking about it, and I might be wrong, but this is just my opinion on what I think on why it's like that. So for starters, I'm gonna say it again, the rumor was that it was gonna be a detuned SI engine, with a detuned Type R engine with the 2.0 liter, because that's what's in the Type R. I think Honda went with the 1.5 liter because, one, that particular engine has been out for, I want to say, over a year, almost 2 years, from the new Civic, from the new Civics that are out, the new 10th gen Civics. And I know you get a 1.5 liter turbo as an option, and I think that comes with like 180 horsepower or so. I'm just thinking out, I can't really remember how much. And it makes sense on why Honda decided to stick with the 1.5 liter and just retune it so that it has more horsepower and a higher torque. But at the same time, I hate that they did a 1.5 liter. Like, yes, they downgraded engine wise, and we're finally getting a turbocharged engine, just like everybody's been asking for years. But it's a 1.5 liter now. Now, I feel like they did that because, to me, if they decided to go with the 2.0 liter engine, a detuned Type R engine, you would have an SI and a Type R with the exact same engine, just with a different tune. Now, when you think about it the way I am, let's say the SI did come out with 240 horsepower and the Type R was, what is it, like a 310, 320? All you really have to do is give it a little bit more aftermarket support, including tunes, and you'll probably be up there with it, and at a lot cheaper price. So I feel like Honda decided to leave the 2.0 liter specifically for the Type R for that reason, because they didn't want people to struggle with, should I get the 2.0 SI or should I get the 2.0 Type R? Another reason I think they stick with the 1.5 liter is because they already have the 1.5 liter in their 10th gen Civics, and they do come turbo as well. I think they come 180 horsepower. It's a lot easier for them to just work on that particular engine and just retune it and give it better aftermarket support, better aero, and just give it more of a sportier look to the 2-door and the 4-doors that are out right now. At least that's just what I think. Numbers for it, I don't see a real, I have yet to read or see anywhere where they announced the actual horsepower figures I have my laptop in front of me, so I'm gonna be keep going back and forth. But I recently got an email stating that it's gonna have 192 foot-pounds of torque, which that's pretty high for a Honda, but at the same time, come on. The Ford Focus ST has 270. The Fiesta has I think like 210 all around, 210 horse and 210 210 horsepower and 210 foot-pounds of torque. Sorry, and the GTI has 210 horsepower and like 256 foot-pounds of torque. Like when you compare it to the other cars, to its competition, it's not. I don't see how it's gonna compete. And me personally, I'm more excited for the SI than for the Type R, reasonably, because I actually can afford the SI and not the Type R. I don't like getting my hopes up saying, oh, once I get the Type R's out, I'm gonna go test drive it and I'm gonna go do this. Like, I'm pretty sure only specific people are gonna be able to test drive the Type R because they don't want to rack miles on it. And SI, it's a lot easier. It's already turboed. I'm pretty sure we can throw more aftermarket support to give it closer to give it a bigger horsepower peak. But that's just me. I'm pretty excited for it. The pictures that I'm looking at right now, and I'll be putting pictures on up here as well, it's a love it or hate it type of relationship, because when I saw it at the LA Auto Expo, I was in love. I loved everything about it, even though that was a color prototype in that red. We're not going to be getting that as a factory color, that particular red. We're just going to be getting the basic rally reds, the black, the white. But I'm looking at it right now, and the center exhaust is kind of funky to me. I mean, center exhaust looks good on certain cars, but for this one, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, because it's so long and like wide, it's not like a muffler. To me, it looks like a longer Challenger muffler, like how the Challengers used to have them, or I think they still have them like that. To me, the muffler looks a little funky, and especially because it's a center exhaust. Trying to figure out how aftermarket support is going to be going for it, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to have a dual center exhaust, or maybe even a triple center exhaust, like the ST has on some aftermarket exhausts. Yeah, it just looks so funky. I feel like they should have kept it at an angle, at one side, or maybe even dual exhausted. Maybe it would have looked better like that. I like how the front end looks. Again, I'm really starting to like the Honda platform, especially after, even though this is my first Honda that I've had. Looks like it looks the same shifter as the 9th gen. Same stitches as the 9th gen as well on the shifter boot. The interior wise, it looks like they upgraded tremendously compared to the 9th gen. I know the gauges are going to be different now. It's not going to be your tachometer and speedometer on different on up, farther and lower. You know what I'm talking about. It's all going to be all in one. So the tachometer is going to be right here, and the speedometer is going to be right in the center. And it's also, and they're sticking with the digital speedometer, just like they are right now on the 10th gens. It's just going to be all in red. This one that I'm looking at looks like it has red stitchings all around. The SI badge and everything, you know, like knowing that you drive an SI, it has red everything, but not too much. And it looks like the also has red carpet, or at least the one that I'm looking at right now. It looks like it's gonna have a touchscreen. I hope that's what it comes with, and as a default stereo, and not like a basic one. One thing that I've noticed right here on this particular photo, I'm looking for the emergency brake. I'm looking for that e-brake, and I don't see it. So from the looks of it, and I'm hoping this is not going to be it. It looks like it's going to be from the flick of a switch where your e-brake is going to be up or down. I am not a fan about that. I feel like that's just really emasculine, especially for a sport injected car. I'm a big fan of the stick. I love pulling it and hearing the knowing that it's in park or knowing that it's not gonna roll down the hill. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about just flicking a switch with seeing that P or emergency brake up. I don't know about that. I'm already not a fan. Yeah, guys, it looks like that's gonna be the e-brake, unless this is just a prototype model, which I'm hoping it's just only in the prototype model. But if that's gonna be in the real model factory, oh my god. I'm still gonna test drive it. I still wanna drive it and see how it is, because I think it's also gonna have limited slip differential, which I'm guessing it should be a good thing for it to come with an SI. I mean, who knows? Again, it's a love it or hate it. A lot of people are really disgusted at the fact that it's a 1.5 liter, but at the same time, Honda had to decide on what they want to emphasize more on. What they want to emphasize more on, considering that the Type R is also going to be coming out for the first time here in North America. So, or at least a Civic Type R in North America. So, I mean, I just wanted to do this quick video for you guys. Again, I'm a huge fan of the Civic Si. I'm looking forward to see what people are going to be doing with this build. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, again, are going to hate it. It looks like it's also coming with 19-inch wheels, is what I'm looking at right now. Again, this is just a prototype that they have out, but it's not something that has been officially declared. And again, back to the horsepower figures, I'm assuming it's gonna have like 230 to 240 horsepower. If it has 220 or under, then there's no point in getting this car whatsoever, especially because the other competition is gonna be better. But then again, I might be changing my mind when I drive it, because like I said, I really want to test drive this car. I really want to see what it has to offer, especially from an 8th gen owner myself. That way I can compare both of them tremendously and see how it is. Because I mean, yeah, I have an 8th gen, it's not that fast, but it's fast enough and it's fun to drive. But again, looking at this 10th gen, I really love how it looks. Again, it's a hater or love it. It's up to you guys to see what you guys like. But yeah, apparently it's going to be coming out later this year. I want to say like in summertime is what I've been reading, that it was supposed to be coming out. And I hope it comes out in summertime, because everyone's calling it a 2017 model, which means if it's going to be considered a 2017, Honda has to hurry up and finish producing it and actually putting it on the market for sale. Because if they change it to the 2018 Civic Si, that means it's not going to come out to about maybe October, November, or somewhere around the last quarter of the year, which I'm hoping it's not going to take that long. I really want to see what it has to offer. But yeah, guys, quick update on my Civic. It still looks bad from the side, but you can't really tell, especially because me and Daniel detailed it pretty good. We are going to be doing a couple tricks to try to get that part of the Civic to unbend. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look at my last 2 previous videos. You'll cringe a little bit and call me dumb for that, but you know what? We all make mistakes. I'm still laughing. I was really sad when it happened, but now I'm kind of laughing about it and just brushing it off. It happened. We all fuck up. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing little tips and tricks to make sure I can unbend it or bend it back in place. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys are having fun as much as I am about these just random vlogs. I just like talking to you guys, and just keep sharing my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if you guys haven't already, and just throw my channel out there. I'll see you guys later. Peace.